Good Day brought to you by Visit Orlando.
Thank you so much. We are talking about hypnosis this morning. We kind of got fascinated when we heard Olivia Munn said it helped her lose weight. Matt Damon said it helped him quit smoking.
All right, does this stuff really work? Quite frankly, I've only seen it in like a couple of TV shows.
And how about Zoolander? Watch this.
Hello, Derek. Hello. Welcome to your relaxation time. Let this wonderful 80s classic soothe you. Just a nice, warm, happy time. Happy, happy, happy. Nothing to worry about it.
I want to do that to you today.
Does it work that way? Something tells me it does not. Let's meet an expert. Marc Carlin is a consulting hypnotist in private practice here in New York City. Sir, welcome. How are you?
Welcome. Thank you.
How much time do you need to hypnotize a person?
Usually about 5 or 10 minutes.
That's it.
I'm able to get people into a nice state of trance, and then we work from there.
A nice state of trance. I have a sense of what that is, but define it if you would.
Trance is when you start to focus on one or two things in particular. You let go of all other outside interferences, outside distractions. So it's more about focusing your attention.
How do you know if someone is really into it and not faking?
You know, it's very interesting you mention that, because it doesn't matter whether they're faking or they're into it.
Really?
Yeah, because if they're faking it, it means that they're using their imagination. And imagination is the gold for a hypnotist. Your imagination is what I'm looking to tap into. And if I can stimulate your imagination to focus on things that you'd like to accomplish, that's reaching my goal for you.
Interesting. Now, when you work with patients, what are the typical goals? What are they seeking to do?
The usual ones, the big ones, are weight loss, stopping smoking, getting rid of fears, playing better golf.
Come on.
Yeah.
Can you really help with that?
Well, do you think golf is a mental game?
Yes.
Yeah, so what do I work with? Your mental game.
Huh. Now, how did you come to do this? What's your background, sir?
My background, I got involved in this because of a struggle that I had personally with my own sport.
Which was?
I've been a pro skier for many, many years. Since I was 20, I've been teaching skiing and coaching. And I got away from the sport for a few years, and when I got back into it, I didn't have the same enjoyment on the most difficult terrain that I used to enjoy, I used to have fun with. So I started to go to the library, because they didn't have the internet back then. And I did some research on sports psychology. And every book on sports psychology had a chapter or a whole section devoted to hypnosis. And it was the first time I even thought about that.
You get certified as a hypnotist? Is there a
There are
process?
certifying bodies. There are private organizations that certify hypnotists. You take classes, and you sit for, some of them sit for exams, and they certify.
What do you want to work on?
Let's face it, there's a lot.
All right, narrow it down to one or two.
You know what I would like, seriously, help with? And tell me if this is not a reasonable goal. I want to double my, no, never mind. What I want to do is, I'd like to go to the gym 6 days a week. Quite frankly, I go like 3. And I can't, can you help with that?
Do you enjoy the gym?
Not really.
Do you enjoy anything about the gym?
Leaving it.
What do you feel when you leave it?
Let's try something else. You know what I really like? Candy. I eat a lot of, I eat so much candy. I eat like an 8-year-old. I'm serious. I eat about a bag of Mike and Ike's. One of those movie-sized boxes of Mike and Ike's. I'd say every other day. It's crazy. Can you fix that?
Normally I could. Within the time frame allotted to me, it might not be that effective.
So what can we work on him today? Can we get him to do the chicken dance?
Do you want to do the chicken dance?
I mean, not really.
Do you know? Okay. Do you know how? You know what?
Could you really get that? No, you're not.
Do you know what a chicken sounds like? See how easy that is.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's hypnotize Rosanna. Now listen, I happen to know that you'd like to lose 5 pounds. You're always telling me you want to lose
5 pounds.
10 pounds. So she's got to stop eating.
Let's
particularly pizza at a restaurant. Let's work on her. What do you say?
Me? I thought you were going under the...
Well, it sounds like, doctor, I don't know if you can help me with my particular...
What do you want to do?
It's up to you.
We'll figure it out, but you're going to put one of us under the spell.
Okay, right? We're going to start. I thought you were I don't care. I'll go into the spell. I thought you were going.
Can you do both of us at the same time?
You know, I'd rather do one.
You're it.
All right, pick me.
Okay.
Shall we go
All right, let's go over there. Let's start getting him under the spell, and then we'll go to break, and hopefully he'll really
Is this the kind of room, is this chair kind of suitable for meditation slash hypnosis?
Are you going to be comfortable in that chair?
This looks
We
like
want
it's the
him to
best chair in the...
relax.
Yeah.
It'd be good.
Unbutton your thing. Put your
gotcha.
legs up on there. Do you have to talk
Hey, who's
softly?
the hypnotist?
Do you have to talk softly, Doc?
Obviously she is.
Now listen, doctor, I'm going to tell you this. An obstacle to what you're trying to accomplish is her. Okay? She's going to be very disruptive.
I'm going to be quiet. I'll leave you two alone.
Don't make faces and stuff like that.
I'll leave you two alone.
No,
Doc,
stay.
start
I
your thing.
could use some comfort. No, I want
Really?
you moral
Okay.
support.
Okay.
Just don't, you know.
Okay, especially if the doctor tells you to give all your money
show you
over to
something.
charity.
Let me see something about yourself.
Okay.
Put your hands right out in front of you like this. Don't close your eyes until I ask you to close them. Keep your eyes open. Put your hands straight out in front of you like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like this. Just like this. Good, good.
Okay.
And I want you to just focus your attention on my tip of my finger. Keep your eyes focused right there. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to close your eyes now. And I want you to, in your imagination, keep that finger, the tip of my finger, in your mind's eye. And as you focus your attention on the tip of my finger in your mind's eye, I want you just to imagine that I'm placing a magnet in your left hand right over here. And I want you to imagine that I'm placing a magnet in your right hand right over here. So you can imagine that I now have a magnet in your left hand and a magnet in your right hand. And as you continue to breathe comfortably, those magnets become stronger and stronger and stronger. And as they become stronger and stronger, your hands begin to get closer and closer together. And as they get closer and closer together, the magnets become even stronger and stronger, and they pull your hands closer and closer together. You can feel your hands moving closer and closer together, and that only makes those hands move even closer and closer together. And as the hands continue to move closer and closer together, you continue to breathe in and feel comfortably relaxed, more and more relaxed, more and more relaxed, and the hands move closer and closer and closer, almost touching, closer and closer. And as they touch now, take a nice deep breath in and breathe out, and drop your hands all the way down. And feel wonderfully relaxed. Now, because you have a wonderful imagination, I'd like you just to imagine for a moment.
Good day, New York.
That's right. Notice your desire to get the feeling back increases. Now, in a moment, I want you to imagine doing one of those positive things you know that are positive for you. Things that maybe you've put off doing, something that you've wanted to do, something you know that has a good consequence to you. And I want you to imagine doing it. And now I want you to feel that reward just flooding through your body because you're doing it. It feels wonderful, and feel how motivated you become, how positive you are that you can do this because you are a success. You have, yes, you are a success. You have wonderful success strategies working for you. And now they're working for you on what you want to accomplish. So feel how good that feels. All that joy, all that happiness, all those wonderful sensations just flooding through your body, feeling wonderful in every way. Now, I want you to just continue to imagine yourself doing those behaviors and feeling that reward over and over and over again. And so that you become so familiar with it. So just imagine that I've worked with you for 60 minutes in a row, nonstop, and you've been feeling that flood of positive energy, and notice how motivated you are to stay on track because you know you're going to get that reward, and you know that reward grows stronger and stronger each and every time. Now continue to feel that wonderful sensation, and imagine that I continue working with you for 24 hours in a row, nonstop, and notice how familiar you become now. So continue to work with this in the back of your mind. Because in a moment, I'm going to be bringing you out of trance. Immediately after I do so, you're going to feel wonderful in every way. So becoming more and more aware of the room around you. 1, right now, becoming more and more aware of the room around you. 2, eyes feeling like they've been washed by a cool and refreshing mountain stream. And 3, eyes open, wide awake all the way back to the room, feeling wonderfully refreshed. Feels great, doesn't it?
How do you feel?
This guy's good.
Is he good?
I was very skeptical. My goodness
So
gracious.
what do you feel like?
You took me to a special place. Let's do it again.
Wait, so let me
go
ask you something. Do you feel like you want to exercise more? Do a push-up.
I want to get married, Rosanna, right now.
Push-up. Let's see. Do you want to...
I don't know if it works. It's not. Look, that was pretty wild.
Yeah.
So what did you feel like when you went
Can I
into the
tell you?
trance?
Well, first of all, that magnetism thing.
Yeah.
Totally. I felt a natural attraction. I'm not sure how much of this is whatever, but I did not want to be hypnotized.
How much of this is what? Just to get an idea.
I was a little skeptical, but there's something about your voice, quite frankly, and you know the TV. I thought that was going to be a distraction. It wasn't, and
that's focused attention,
Yeah.
by the way. Focused attention, because these weren't distracting. He was focused on my voice.
So do you think that he'll be more mindful today of like working out and eating properly and stuff like that?
The best thing that I could say is the response that he does will indicate how well he's accepted whatever suggestions I've given him here today. But I've also included a reward for him.
What's that?
What's the reward? Do you remember what the reward is?
Well, you just said you can feel as good as 10 times better than you've ever felt before if you just kind of recall it, I guess.
Yeah,
you allow
like
yourself to.
Yeah, you get to feel wonderful. You get a feeling of joy and happiness.
This is Mike and Ike's. I've got a few other things. The Mike and Ike's, we got bigger fish to fry, but thank you, Roseanne, very much. No, look, doctor, how can people find you?
I'm not a doctor. I'm a consulting hypnotist.
You're a consulting
I want to clear
hypnotist.
that.
But, well, how can people find you? Mr. Carlin.
I'm available at hypnoticstate.com. That's my main website. Hypnoticstate, HYPNOTICSTATE.com. Hypnoticstate.com.
So nice to meet you.
And my pleasure. It was
Thank
really
you.
a genuine joy.
Thank you.
No,
I really
me
wanted
too.
you to get him to do the chicken dance.
Thank goodness.
We got you to cluck like a chicken. So that's...
Did she disrupt or anything? Because I really did tune her out. That was one of the nicest parts of this whole thing. It was like she went to New Jersey.
I don't believe
Let me back this Mike and Ike.
All right, Dr. Marc Carlin, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
That was a very special
So nice to
journey.
see you.
Hey, it was a pleasure.
Thank you. All right, when we come back, we're going to go see Anna Gilligan. She's at that sea glass carousel.
It's fun down there. You got to try this again.
I want